going on, everybody? Had a couple of days of lag time here. We've got all our street cuts done on this job, and I got final grade check with GPS verification on Wednesday, tomorrow. So it's just me here by myself today. I had a meeting this morning, guys, to look over a set of plans about another job, so I'm gonna spend the rest of my afternoon working on that probably. There's a lot of stuff that goes into that. You gotta figure out what's missing and go from there. But I really haven't done a video about like the equipment that I have. Been meaning to, just wanted me to do things. So may as well do one right quick. For skid steers, I've got the SVL 95, the SVL 75, and the SSV 75, and then the Mini X, we have the KX 040 with the hydraulic thumb and the straight blade. You know, the 95 has been a really good machine. I've got the add-on cooler, Loftness. Haven't had any hydraulic temperature problems. It's on its second set of tracks. It has approximately 1,750 hours on it now. I mean, it needs a bath, but it happens when you work them. My major complaints really is this door seal right here. It needs a cross bolt bar with carriage bolts bolted through and tabs on both sides to keep it on. I've filled it up with silicone and all kinds of stuff. It just won't stay on there. You know, I haven't had any real problems. I've replaced these hoses here a couple of times because they have a tendency to get hung up on stuff when you're clearing. What else? Oh, that was thunder. Maybe we're going to get a storm. We need it. We need some rain. You know, I had the windows tinted because this is Texas, and it was 100 here yesterday, and now it's like 75, so it's gorgeous weather. You know, I mean, I've had a couple of DEF problems with it. It's been in twice. It's had the after treatment control module replaced once. Other than that, she's been a really good machine. The air conditioner plugs off, but you can take, and I'll do a video on how to do that next time I take it apart and clean it. You know, the air conditioner and a couple of after treatment problems, and that's pretty much it. Like I said, it's got 1,750 hours on it. It's a beast, for sure. You know, it just, like I said, this door seal right here, and it just lets all kinds of dust in the cab, and the cab just needs to be vacuumed out pretty much. Next, we've got the 040. This is an impressive little machine for its size. Also had the windows tinted in it because, again, we're in Texas. It's got 800 hours on it. It's like 790 something, but call it 800. Original tracks. You know, and the dozer blade function on this machine is actually really impressive. It really has some good tractive effort, and it's really impressive for pushing, you know, backfilling or pushing, or you know, whatever you need to do with it. It's impressive, and the gradability on it's pretty impressive too. It'll go places that I didn't think that it would go. You know, serviceability, I got 2 complaints, and that's this right here being where it is. It's just really, I mean, I got gigantic hands, so it's really hard for me to get in there and turn that. And same thing with the oil filter, but you know, you're not doing it every day, so it's not that big a deal. Other than that, it's really easy to take care of. You get to the drains pretty easy. My other complaint is the hydraulic cooling on it is not it needs more. We were working it really hard in Llano last year, and it kept pegging hydraulic temperature rising or hydraulic temperature hot. And I actually had it doing it the other day here when it was 100 degrees. It was hydraulic temperature hot. You know, like I said, I mean, serviceability's there, air filter's right there, hydraulic filter's there, battery's right there. Everything's pretty easy to clean. It's easy to get to. Radiator's easy to clean with the Radiator Genie, and it's pretty well done. Dropped a tree on it right there. Had one roll out on this job, and just, so I'm wondering to take the cab out. You know, I mean, it's all original. We did add a set of quick connects up here for I like to use the auger unit on it, so because you can, if you get in weird spots, you can reach out there and drill down, and you can correct your angles and things like that with it. Original tooth bucket. I got another one over there. Haven't used it. Added the hydraulic thumb to it. All in all, it's been a really good machine. I haven't had any problems with it whatsoever. Trouble free. The one other place that's messed up is this little door right here. It had a log rammed through it, and I'm not quite sure what I want to do with it. I think I can unbolt it from back up in here or take this whole deal off. I just haven't done it. SBL 75. This machine, I've got some pretty accelerated sprocket wear on. You know, you can tell the front side it's got a lot of miles going forwards. It's probably going to get a set of sprockets if I ever wear this set of tracks out. This set of tracks has 1,700 hours on it, factory set. I think I've only had to tension the tracks once. It's been a crazy reliable little machine. Does well on fuel, plenty of power, a little slow travel speed, but that's okay. You know, Rome wasn't built in a day. Serviceability on this one's pretty easy as well. I like to flip out radiator. There's a few things I do different with the fuel bowl, but I've already talked to Kubota Engineering about that. They come out here actually quite a lot to come talk to me. They like me, at least somebody does. You know, everything's pretty well easy to blow out. It's 4 bolts to clean out the AC stuff. Non-intercooled, so you don't have that to worry about. Flip the radiator out, blow it out. Pretty easy to take care of. Like I said, 1,700 hours on it. We did have a tree get dropped on it as well, and it's a little bit bent right here. Bent the handle in and bent the demolition door in. We actually had to kick the door back out to get out. And the glass is really just scratched up because somebody turned the windshield wiper on one day with the windshield wiper came off and left it on, and you know how that goes, but it is what it is. Probably put a new door in that machine before too long, but it's almost 3 years old. Some of the attachments, SC42 skid cutter. Again, it's been a great tool. You've seen in some of my other videos, yes, it has a safety chain. Yes, you should use it. What I do on my own is my decision, and I take my own safety into my own hands. So there's my disclaimer. You can do what you want to. I make no suggestions. The only complaint I have about this is the blades are bidirectional and the motor is bidirectional. You can turn it either way, but you have to swap, which I just did it on the last job. You have to swap this whole apparatus over and swap the pressure gauge over to change the rotation, because it has a one-way check valve in it. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. It's like I said, it's like you've seen some really early videos when I just gotten it. I was playing with it. It will obliterate some massive trees. It really will. This goes on this bucket came with a 75 track machine. It's a lower capacity bucket. It's okay. It does the job. I got a Big Tex 32-foot gooseneck. Don't pull it that much. You have to have a Class A CDL, which I have, but it's been a good trailer. It does the job. Rock bucket with a couple of giant rocks jammed in it. Really good for clearing cactus. I like this bucket. It's really useful for clearing cactus. And again, Kubota quality. It's been super tough. I mean, if you watched any of my videos, we will tear something up if it can be torn up. That's just kind of how things go. Probably my favorite tool, the Loftness mulcher, battle axe, 61 inch. That is an animal with a good set of sharp teeth. It is an absolute animal. In my opinion, I have run other mulchers before. I've had different skid steers with different mulchers, so I'm not biased. I have run other equipment. I've run Bobcat, Case, John Deere, Cat. I used to have a Cat skid steer. I used to have a John Deere skid steer. If you follow me on Facebook, there's a couple of pictures of one of my Cat machines on there. You know, it's older, but you know, I'm not just talking out of turn because I never had anything else. I have had other machines. I've run all of them in one way or another. You know, this machine, the recovery is quick. It's easy to service. It's got 2 grease fittings and a belt. I mean, there's really not that much there to take care of. I like where the gauge is mounted. It's easy to see from the cab. I like the push bar up front. It's really sturdy. I use that for ripping down limbs and stuff that allow me to get a better bite on whatever it is I'm chewing up. Smooth bucket with a cutting edge. I mean, you've seen one smooth bucket, you've seen them all. The SG2584 grader. This is probably another one of my favorites. I use this a lot. I've graded over all the streets in this subdivision with it before I put the vibratory roller on it. You know, and I love the rippers in the back. I use those a lot too for breaking up clods and breaking up tough ground. Just another great tool, and again, just tough as nails. Yeah, that's a Cat wheel. It came off my Cat, but it works on my SSB 75. SA20 auger. I mean, it's not the planetary, but that's fine. I don't need the planetary. I don't use it every day. I'm not drilling to China with it. So, root grapple. This is also a Haas. I've had this 3 years now, and it as well has been just an absolutely bulletproof tool. You know, I haven't bent it, and I've taken out some stuff that was way beyond probably what its capacity was. We replaced one ram, had a tree roll over, and it just bent the polish rod. You know, it happens. One ram, one hydraulic line. So again, bulletproof. You know, these are Land Pride, manufactured for Kubota, made in the USA, and I'm all about buying made in the USA if I can. You know, the Kubota equipment is engineered, and some of it's built in Japan, but it's assembled here. So we're still putting Americans to work, and that's a fair trade-off to get good equipment. 72-inch grader. This was the first one I bought, and it's been a good machine for the 75s. It's perfect size. The 95 really does pretty good at running the 95 really does pretty good at running the 84-inch grader. Somebody driving in here. Oh, this guy ain't got the portage on. Another SA20 auger unit. We've got a Stinger Attachments concrete bowl on it. You know, it's kind of a homemade deal, but it works. Stinger Attachments concrete bucket. There's a couple of engineering things I would change on this, but all in all, it does the job. What else? Had to move my truck for the porta-john guy to come by. Anyways, like I said, I forgot I got a set of 5-foot forks over there, Land Pride. They've been really good heavy set, not a light duty set, big heavy duty set. Walk over here to the SSB 75. Kind of overcast day and cold front came through. It's good things it was hot yesterday. SSB 75. I got this in November last year, maybe. We needed a tire machine because we were 3 different places at once. Really didn't need another track machine. I got 2. Tire machines have their advantage if you're trying to pack ditch lines, things like that. Now you can get a bucket full of dirt and get the weight up on the front set of tires and really pack a ditch line really well. I think it has about 400 hours on it. It's impressive for its size. It's quick, pretty good power for a tire machine. The balance is good, the handling is good, it's super reactive, it's quick. Hydraulic performance is good. It's just standard flow. I didn't need high flow. I already have 2 high flow machines. I mean, I'm not running a cold planer or asphalt milling or anything like that, not right now anyways, and when I do get there I'll get a different machine. Doesn't have a creep mode or anything, but that's okay. Have a Paladin, which is a Bradco, same thing. 84-inch smooth drum roller. This is a pretty cool tool. There's a learning curve to it. Put the machine in float and use your bucket roll function to add or subtract weight to get the drum, the drum right. It had a bad hydraulic motor on it when I first bought it, I guess, because it would only run one direction. It's supposed to be bi-directional. And you run the counter shaft in the direction of travel. Like the left button is forward direction of travel, and then you kick the right button on the continuous to back up. So you got to be a conscious effort to make sure you do that. Kubota tooth bucket. It's been a pretty good bucket. I've actually put a lot of wear on this bucket in a very short amount of time this year. As you can tell, the cutting edge is pretty well bowed in pretty good between the teeth, and I've done that in just a couple of months. Like I said, I mean, this machine is really pretty easy to service. It's got the flip up hatch on the back. Your oil filters right there. Yes, I know they all need a bath, trust me. It's just been really dry out here. All your filters are right there. Again, I've said something to Kubota about the Kubota engineers about the fuel, the clear bowl. There's something I'd like to see changed on that, and I told them what I would like to see changed, and we'll see if it ever happens. I like fuel tank being in the back door. It's easy to drain, and I guess if you need a little extra counterweight, you just make sure she's full. I would like to see a counterweight option for this machine, because if I hike that roller up really quick, you can get it up on the front tires. The roller's actually really heavy. It's heavier than you think. The 2-speed in this machine is super fast. Just another good product. I would like to see. I would really like to have one of the 640 wheel loaders. That would be a really handy tool to have here. It really would. I'd really like to have one of those, and I'd like to have a KX080 excavator with the 6-way blade option, set up with a brush kit and a flail mower, because I've got a lot of mowing work I could do with it. I could use it right now today here. Everything in good time. It just takes time, for some things. So anyways, that's that's my Kubota equipment. I got one more thing over here that I forgot about. I'll show you real quick. This is a homemade job here, so it does the job just fine though. It is a universal plate with a receiver tube and a couple D-rings for, I don't know if you ever had to tie off on something, pull on something, whatever. I use that from a trailer mover. That right there, and I use one of the tri-balls because I can move my goosenecks with it and it doesn't rub right here. So I've moved that Big Tex with it. You know, it's just some of the best things you make, or some of the best things are stuff you make. So, and you know, yeah, I know they sell those for $300 or $400. I think I've got $200 in that. So, you know, you just build what you need when you need it. So, I guess if there's anything else anybody would like to know about some of the equipment, just drop a comment and I will do my best to get back to it. And you know, go check out Kubota's webpage and their Instagram and their you have to go to the Kubota country stuff. But our video finally dropped the 15th. You know, it's had about 4,000 views between all the outlets, so I'm really excited about that. And it was a pretty cool experience to have Kubota out here to do that. And you know, we're going to keep adding to our fleet as we get more and more jobs. You know, there's a lot of stuff coming up, so we're going to keep pushing forward and keep doing good work and keep on doing what we're doing. So everybody take care.